So, it's David here. And I always ask myself this question. Why is it that you want to get rich, David? And I always respond with the same answer. And that is, I want to get rich to help my family, to help my community, to help my friends, to give back to the world. But every single time I say that, I feel like it is not sincere. Because truly, deep down inside, what I do want and why I want to get rich is to help myself, is to be free, is to go out and meet these beautiful ladies, right? To live the Playboy lifestyle. But I never said that. I never said that because I was not transparent with myself. And I do believe we are, to some degree, not fully honest with our desires and wants. Matter of fact, we may say we want something, but that actually isn't what we want, but rather what somebody else has that we believe we want in life. You know, guys, I also make up these similar excuses where I'll say, I don't want a girlfriend. I don't want a girlfriend because I'm too busy working on my project. I'm too busy getting rich. But the truth is, I'm just afraid. I'm just afraid of my own awkwardness, of my own lack of experience, and the fact that I may not be the best guy for that girl. And all these fear and timidness springs from my personality of being an introvert. But why do I not admit this? Is because I don't want to. I don't want to admit it because I don't want others to see this flaw within me. And I want to be, in a way, perfect. But the truth is, I have a lot of imperfections. But the flaw in the way we manipulate ourselves into thinking that we don't have any problems is that if you are not honest, then you cannot change because there would not be a solution if you don't have a problem. So I notice that every single time I do my self reflection, every single time I do my journaling, I know that I have been not truthful with myself. And naturally, I would not really take this into too much account because, whatever, right? Why does it matter that we have to be truthful with ourselves to see any difference or improvement in our life? And I am wrong, guys. Because if you delude yourself into going to a path that somebody else has gone, but you yourself don't really want it, but however, you are just amused, perhaps even appetized by the results that path delivers, then you may go down a life of unhappiness and discontent because you were, in a way, tempted and motivated by all the wrong reasons. Similarly, guys, if you don't understand yourself, if you're not transparent with why you are afraid of something or why you are not getting something, then you will never find the solution to your own problem, right? If you cannot speak to a girl, not because you don't want to, but because you don't know what to say, then if you keep repeating this similar story in your mind, saying that I'm too good for her, or perhaps she's too slutty for me, then you're never gonna get over your own fear of not knowing what to say. Then no matter what girl comes your way, perhaps she's the most innocent, most perfect, and most caring human being, you will still have the same ideology and still the same excuse for your lack of action. And that is where the problem springs. If you cannot be honest with yourself, then you'll never find the problem that you can find the solution to solve. AKA, you'll never get better in life because you never understand why it is you are not the person you want to become. And the first step, and perhaps the most difficult step, is to be truthful and open with yourself. So let there be no shame and let there be no judgment, for this is who you are, and be comfortable with your own inadequacies, for you have the opportunity to improve. So embrace your flaws and take action into overcoming your own problems. But with that being said, I hope you guys are doing well, and I do hope you guys have learned something from today's video. But with that being said, if not, I'll always be here for you guys tomorrow. But until then, good night.